In the ancient world, if your country was destroyed by another country, it meant that their gods were more powerful than your god. And the natural thing to do was to worship the more powerful god. But the survivors continued to worship Yahweh and struggled to understand how this could have happened.
They resort first to a standard form of explanation, which is found elsewhere in the ancient Near East. We must have done something wrong to incur the wrath of our God.
It's out of this that comes the reflection that polytheism was our downfall. There is, after all, only one God.
The Israelites abandon the folly of polytheism. Monotheism triumphs, and the archaeological evidence proves it.
Before the destruction of the first temple, wherever we dig, in whatever part of the Judean country, we find sanctuaries, and more often we find hundreds and thousands of figurines, even in Jerusalem itself.
But after the destruction, there are none.
We are speaking about thousands in before, and nothing, completely nothing at all after.
Monotheism is well ensconced, firmly ensconced. So something major happened, which is very hard to trace. But that was a searing experience, the time of the exile.
Through the experience of the exile and writing the Bible, the concept of God, as it is known today, is born.
In a way, P created something that was much greater, because it was greater than any individual land or kingdom. It was a kind of a universal religion based on a creator God, not just a God of a single nation, but the God of the world, the God of the universe.
This moves Yahweh into the realm of being a universal deity who has the power to affect what happens in the whole universe. This makes the God of ancient Israel the universal God of the world that resonates with people, at least in Jewish, Christian, and Muslim tradition to this very day.
In 539 BC, the Babylonian Empire is toppled by the Persians. As written in the Bible, Yahweh, in his new role as the one invisible God, orchestrates a new exodus. Among one group of returning exiles is the prophet Ezra. Back in Jerusalem, he gives a public reading of the newly written Torah to re-establish the covenant.
All the people gathered together. They told the scribe Ezra to bring the book of the law of Moses, which the Lord had given to Israel. He read from it from early morning until midday, and the ears of all the people were attentive to the book of the law. Nehemiah 8, 1-3.
To me, it's one of the most moving moments in the whole Bible. Ezra returns with the Bible in his hands, so we have the feeling that the process begun in the exile is finally finished, and Ezra has a copy.
The scrolls that chronicle the Israelites' relationship with their God is now the Hebrew Bible, the Old Testament, a sacred text for over 3 billion people. Through its writing, an ancient cult becomes a modern religion. And the Israelite deity Yahweh transforms into the God of the 3 great monotheistic religions. Through its teachings, the Bible established a code of morality and justice, aspirations that resonate through the ages. More than fact or fiction, at the intersection of science and scriptures is a story that began over 3,000 years ago and continues to this day.